Sexy. My name is Garth B. Hope you're well. Hope you are good. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday afternoon. Great to be with you. It's the matinee right here on Get Up FM. I'm coming to you live from Cape Town Pride Festival. Like I said, my name is Garth B. Celeste is in for Carissa between 3 and 6. But right now, I'm going to be chatting to two gentlemen. Yeah, two gentlemen, Zach and Revel. Is that correct?
Yes, Garth.
Close to the mic, if you can. Just a tad bit close up. Founder and Group Manager Director. That's a huge title. Modern Centric Holdings. That is you, Zach. And then Revel, co-founder of Modern Community Foundations.
Yes.
Tell us about that. Tell us about Modern Centric Holdings. Tell us about Modern Community Foundations.
Thank you, Garth. Modern Centric Holdings is actually a multi-award winning social entrepreneurship firm. Our focus is basically on unothering the other. When I say unothering the other, we focus on marginalized communities and how can corporate contribute in terms of inclusivity and creating belonging space.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's a mouthful. Modern Community Foundations. What is that about?
So Modern Community Foundation, Garth, is the CSI division of Modern Centric Holdings, and we started the organization to particularly look at marginalized communities.
Yeah.
And one of our core and key focuses are the LGBT community within the workplace and persons with disability within the workplace. And we look at how inclusive and how transformative and transgressive corporates are. Like Zach said, in creating safe and belonging spaces. So that's important for us as a foundation to know that the human right of the LGBT community is being, activisted for in corporate.
You know that what we drive is see me first and see the rest later.
And see the rest later.
I am me.
Correct. And that is what earlier I spoke to, what's his name? Wenzel, the Pride Festival director.
Yes,
I spoke to him and that's exactly what he said. He said, see me.
See me.
See
I am me. I am me.
Correct. And then see everything else.
See everything else
That's
later.
it.
Later.
Yeah, exactly.
What is the roles in the Cape Town Pride? How important is it for you guys to be involved with us?
Well, the journey actually started last year with Cape Town Pride on our side. But yesterday we hosted the mini IME conference at the Cape Town ICC, where we invited, various corporates, within the Western Cape region to speak about inclusivity, to speak about belonging spaces within the workplace. How are they creating such spaces? And I'm proud to say that today we actually have various companies that we've invited for them to be exposed to this community. This is who we are. This is how we have fun. But in the workplace, we also want to be included as well. Yeah.
So if there are companies out there that actually wants to get involved with this, what is the procedure? How do they do it? Is there some kind of line that they should follow? How do they what?
I mean, it all starts with companies having to start the conversation of how do we create a safe space for employees?
Exactly.
And that would come from an HR perspective, if I can put it like that. And that HR manager, director will have to understand that to build an inclusive space, I need to start the conversation.
Exactly.
Because if the conversation is not started, we can't have an inclusive space.
Correct.
That way you then build up a forum of different individuals, be it allies in the community, people that stand with the LGBT community, be it people within the LGBT community that form a forum, and that way, that forum then drives policies. Writes policies,
exactly,
forces the policy procedures to take place, that SOP become a different SOP than what it used to be before.
But over and above that, the work that you do is also aligned with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. That's what we follow.
Is that what you follow?
Yes. And I think
we are
with the United Nations, it's very important to understand the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals are 17 goals. And the main message behind these goals is leave no one behind. That means leave no individual in this world behind because we're all human.
Yes.
And therefore, humanity plus humility equals
humanification.
See me first.
See me.
That is it.
I am me.
So you said this partnership started last year.
Yes.
What is the future of this partnership?
So the future of this partnership, I'm very excited, is we have partnered with Cape Town Pride in a way that we have also sponsored from Modern Community Foundation perspective. From a Bitfish Travel Holdings perspective, we have the Cape Town ICC wanting to get on board and be involved. We have H&M that are here today. We have the likes of
Nedbank as well.
So it's these corporates that make us believe and dream that there's a future for us to be able to say that we have support from the top down.
Exactly.
You know, and that means that what we're doing is not in vain because that will go across to every other corporate that believes in diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging.
That believes exactly, and I mean, like you said, you mentioned a couple of names, and that's the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. I mean, there's Google, there's Microsoft.
There's a lot. There's a lot. Yeah. We are driving diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging in the workspace.
Yeah.
Gents, thanks for joining me today. Thank you for
very much
doing what you do. It's been great. If anybody wants to get hold of you, if anybody wants to find out how they can get involved, what is the procedure?
You can go online, www.moderncentric.co.za, or you can get us online if you want to call us at 010-003-7864. Our social media platforms is Modern Centric ZA. From Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter.
X-Space. We'll also post some on our social media.
Thank you.
We'll tag you and then.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you,
Thank you, God. Thank you for having us.
No problem. My name is Garfi. Welcome to the matinee right here on Get Up FM.